What's up, traders? This is Matt with Conservative Trades. Another great day in the markets, ending another day up over $300. And I tell you what, I was actually hitting closer to what I hit yesterday, around $340. But I took a couple trades on Tesla that just didn't go well. And I did tell everybody in the live stream, to those of you who were in attendance, you'll probably remember me saying that, I'm going to end the day over 300. I'm not going to risk any more than 20, $30. And, as long as I feel like the risk to reward is there. And, I really thought it would be, as much as Tesla had gotten bought back up today. But I tell you what, it just would not give me the move that I was looking for, and I attempted it twice. Just wouldn't give me the move I was looking for. And I'll tell you what, guys, Tesla is definitely one of my Goliaths. I mean, it really is. Or what sometimes I like to say, my Achilles heel. Now, Tesla really is. I mean, it's a difficult stock for me to trade. It just is. And the crazy thing about it is there are some days where I'm looking at Tesla and I'm thinking to myself, if it does this or if it does this, like the chart patterns, if it ends up forming this kind of a chart pattern or that kind of a chart pattern, I would like to trade it. But then it does form the chart pattern and I decide not to trade it because I think to myself, well, Tesla always kicks my butt. But then it's on those days that I don't trade it that it actually does work out. And so I've got this love-hate relationship with Tesla just because I've seen it work many times before, and there have been days where I've come in and I've made some good money on Tesla, but a lot of the times it really does just trick me out. Tesla's got my number. It has got my number. And so I hate that I lost the $30 because really I had not taken that many trades on the day, and that $30 probably would have covered all of my fees and commissions. It was actually closer to $340, like I said. So it was almost $40. Like, I don't know, it was like $337, $338. That would have covered my commissions, and I would have actually ended the day up $300 after fees and commissions. And now, not so much. Now I'm actually probably ending the day about $270 after fees and commissions. So it is what it is, guys. But I'll tell you what, AMD was the trade of the day. And I cannot wait to go through this trade with you guys because, well, and let me pull out my executions here so you can see where the executions were on AMD. This is such sweet revenge for me. And look how much of this move I actually missed. But this really was. This was revenge for me. This was sweet. What do you call it? The words are escaping me right now. But I'll tell you what, AMD has kicked my butt here recently. Now AMD and I, we have a pretty unique history together. About a year or two ago, I would trade AMD a lot, and it was actually a really great stock to trade. And I did really well with AMD on multiple occasions. But here lately, like during this whole market crash with the volatility that's come in from the economic breakdown and the coronavirus and all that stuff, AMD has just, I don't know, it just has not traded very well, and it has kicked my butt over and over and over again. I mean, it really has. And maybe it's just because, even in the economic decline and when the markets kind of plummeted through the whole coronavirus thing, maybe it's because the tech sector gained a lot of strength during that time, and AMD just, was continue to pump as a lot of the other market was struggling. AMD was just pumping. So maybe that was it. I don't know. But AMD has really been an Achilles heel for me lately. I mean, it has been the high school lunchroom bully. AMD has stolen my lunch money time and time and time again. And today I walked up right behind AMD and I pushed them down on the ground and I stole all that money right back. I got my money back from AMD today. And so I feel really good about it. And as I always tell you guys, those of you who are new to the channel, you can always go back and check out the live stream if you're questioning anything about what I'm about to tell you from here on out, about how I was watching AMD and how I did have it right up here at the top of my watch list, and it actually ended up being the #1 stock that I started watching out of the gates. I think it was the very first stock I ended up trading on. I think I might have taken a pre-market trade. Yes, I did, right here. You can see I took a pre-market trade on Delta Airlines. But I did here at 9:30. You can see right at 9:30, AMD was the very first stock that I went in on, and 33 seconds in, so I'd gone 200 shares short, and then I went another 200 shares short just because it was showing every sign that it was going to drop. But the point that I was going to make real quick before I went into this is, we stream live right here on the channel Monday through Friday, beginning roughly around 9 a.m. That's where I'll typically go through pre-market activity, and I'll check out a lot of the stocks that I'm watching, and I'll even mark out certain levels that I'm looking for. And so you can go back. It's posted to the channel. If you don't believe anything that I'm telling you here, again, this is more for those of you who are new to the channel. I keep full transparency, and you can go back and you can hear where I was talking about everything that I'm about to talk about right now. But I had actually marked out this level, and I was talking about how we were starting to break through this trend line, and that we could make a significant move down to the 50-day moving average. Okay, so I was talking about that coming out the gates, and I was watching for weakness in the SPY, and of course we were getting that in the SPY coming out of the gates. You can see right here, right around 9:30, this SPY kind of started to drop down towards VWAP and just was getting crushed that whole time. And so I wish I had actually been more patient with AMD. That's kind of where I went wrong, but I'll pull the chart out a little here so you can see. But I went short 200 shares, and then went short again another 200 shares. And AMD, the thing is I admit I came out way too soon on some of those shares. I took a quarter of my position off here, and I took another quarter of my position off here. And I really should have waited for more of a drop. But you have to understand, once again, AMD really has been like that. Really has been like that high school bully. It really has taken my lunch money way too many times, and it has been, it has been typically in these situations where it looks like it's going to drop, and I go short, but then it somehow just ends up getting bought right back up and just goes through the roof. And so I admit I was nervous. And I took profits a little too soon, but then I did let the other bit of my shares ride. I took some of my shares off here. I took some of my shares off here at the test of VWAP just in case it ended up doing a big reversal. But it continued to go, and I took more shares off here, and then I averaged in a couple times here because I was really looking for a continuation. What happened here, I was looking for a continuation, but we just didn't get it. It popped up a little, so I got out, and I didn't even bother trading this. There was one point, again, you can go back in the live stream, there was one point I was watching this, and I was thinking about taking a reversal, and then it slammed back down, and I should have taken that as a really good signal to go short again, but I didn't. I'm not perfect here, guys. I don't take every trade. I don't spot every good trade. And when you're up on the day, that's when you kind of start to get nervous, and you want to preserve your capital. And so we were doing really well on the day, guys, and I just didn't want to mess it up. So anyway, all that to say, you can see here, just there's a mix of wins and losses here on the P&L, but overall, we're ending the day up over $300. And so I'm really happy about that, guys. And so anyway, if you are new to the channel, consider subscribing and consider being a part of our little trading community here. We're building a really nice, solid day trading community full of traders who are very content with coming to the market and approaching day trading from a much more reasonable, much more rational, and much more disciplined standpoint. The conservative style trading strategy goes far beyond just taking small share sizes. Obviously that's a big part of it, but there's a lot involved with that, and would love for you guys to come and be a part of the channel and learn more and grow as maybe in your own abilities as a trader by coming to the channel and just taking whatever value you can take out of it. Anyway, looking forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Have a great afternoon. Take care.